Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with your September 2018 monthly reading. This is for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you're not sure what your rising and your moon sign are, you can Google that information pretty easily. There's a link in the description box, astrosofa.com. You can go to and get your rising and moon sign. So for all new subscribers, welcome. New to my channel, welcome. Please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Before I get into the cards, I wanted to let you know what I was picking up psychically. I did this for all the signs. I wanted to reintegrate this back in. I used to do it and then I stopped, and I think I enjoy it more because when I lay out the spread and shuffle it in front of you, it always validates what I'm picking up. Sometimes there's extra messages in there, and sometimes it's just a whole new message. So it really depends on the cards and message that Spirit wants to bring forth. Okay, so I don't know why I was picking up anything for December since we're in September, but I have to let this out. There is probably like a remembrance of somebody in honor in December. Anybody who has a birthday on the 9th, if you were really close with your grandmother, I want to say that December 9th is a very significant date, and this is a message from a grandmother saying happy birthday. So I don't know why that's coming in now. Like I said, we're in September, but for whatever reason, maybe you needed to hear that. It could be a recent loss, so I just wanted to say that. Okay, so what I see here and what I'm hearing is the past coming up, bringing old beliefs and ideas to the surface for an evaluation and a final cut. So I feel like things are on the chopping block for you this month, Sagittarius. You're clearing the deck is what I heard, and I got deck in quotations, or the energy to make room for a new and better. This may be a month of cuts, just cuts. And I'm also picking up making a final cut, making a cut, like making an audition. So if some of you are auditioning for something or interviewing, like if it's a job where you have multiple interviews, you may be getting your final interview and making the final cut. All right, so that's what I feel like this month is about. Just a revaluation and bringing everything to the surface and in front of you for a look to see what you are going to keep or get rid of moving forward. All right, Sag, so let me see what these cards have to say and if they match the message. It's always great when they do. A lot of swords, or some swords, will totally indicate that, the final cut. But let's see what comes up. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, September 2018. Four of Pentacles. I don't say too much here, so if you want to skip through this part of the shuffling, you're more than welcome to. You're not going to miss anything. The Hierophant. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Knight of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Whoa, two cards fell out. Yep, here we go. The Five of Swords. And the Four of Cups. I'm not going to keep the Four of Cups because it just doesn't feel right. I think it fell out by accident, but oh yeah, sure did. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords at the bottom, and these are the sword. I knew there would be swords in here in this spread. But it's overall, it's looking good, okay? Okay, so Seven of Swords is the the main energy surrounding the reading, and what's grounding it is the Emperor. This person is in control. They take charge of their life. They are fire, just like you. Sagittarius is fire. And I really feel like there's going to be a lot, like I said, clearing the deck, leaving a lot behind, okay? As long, you know, I want to say as long as you're doing this in an appropriate manner, not hurting other people, then that's fine. Because that's typically, you know, what I would pick up off this Seven of Swords. And it doesn't feel right saying that, because I feel like whatever cut is involved here, whatever it is you're releasing, needed to be released. I feel like there is maybe some of you have been feeling a sense of disrespect. Okay, that's what I'm picking up, like a disrespect coming from somebody, and you're like, okay, you gotta go, you know. And you're fighting to have control over your life. It could be in a committed relationship or something that you're committed to, like a job or something. I'm really seeing entertainment, like a play. I really see a stage and like a show being performed. I don't know how this is relevant, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so it could be something like that, a curtain call. I'm hearing that big. I feel like this is it for you. Like, this is like what I was picking up, that final curtain, that final cut too. Okay, so when we get the Four of Pentacles up here, I feel like this is that. Always look at this and think, keep your cards close to your chest. Collecting data is also what I'm hearing. Collecting data, collecting information, and really evaluating it. Some of you may be going to counseling. Some of you may be getting counsel from another person helping you make a decision. But you're looking towards this Ace of Wands, this brand new start. So I feel like all this information that you have collected, that you're going to be evaluating, and this is definite an evaluation, all right, for sure. There is definitely going over it. You're going to decide with this Seven of Swords to leave it behind. And if it makes a mess doing it, I don't feel like it's going to be a bad thing. But there's a definite new beginning, a sense of renewal going on here. I think somebody may come in with some form of message, and you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. That message just pissed me off, and whatever somebody's coming in to tell you, you're looking at it like, okay, well, you're up on this chopping block now. Good job. You know, that's what I feel like you're doing. And I feel like this is your time right now, Sagittarius. I feel like you're willing to fight for what it is that you want. And you're ready to start over. You're ready to start over, clean the slate. Even if that means you have to cut people out of your life to do so, you're going to do it. Because you're realizing that your happiness and your stability is what's most important. It took a lot for you to go within and realize that. Finally, that you are important, that you do hold a place on this earth. Is like you do have a spot in this earth. You know, there is a place for you here, and you're finally going to take control over that and see, okay, Yeah, some of you may be dealing with an air sign that's just coming at you crazy. Air is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Those are air signs. And I feel like this person is coming at you crazy, and you get your back turned to them like, yeah, I'll deal with you later. We're not going to do this. We are not going to do this. I got so much thinking I have to do, reevaluating that I have to do, and whatever message this person, it's going to die out. Okay, it's really going to die out soon. It's like you've got this spunk behind you, this fire under you that you're like, okay, if it's petty, you're not even going to deal with it. You don't have time for petty arguments. But if they want to come with it, you'll bring it and shut it down just as fast as it started. So that I'm not worried about at all. And when you do, there isn't going to be a concern for their emotion, because I feel like they know better. I really feel like they know better, and you're just like, okay, here we go. Not now. I'm busy. I really got a lot of thinking to do. And if you don't want to get cut like the rest of these fools, then you just stay over there in your corner. I really feel like it's just so petty, But I feel like you're thinking about what to hold on to in regards to your finances. There may be a job that's on this chopping block, really trying to decide if it's worth keeping or not. I do think that you may have an offer coming in. And I feel like this is something that you have fought for and are going to win by any means necessary, really. I do. I don't think there's no compassion involved in your decision making, which isn't a bad thing. I don't ever want to say that's a bad thing, because sometimes we need to take our emotions off the table to make a sound choice, because if we made all our choices based off of emotion, that could be, you just kind of set yourself up for being taken advantage of too, I believe, and that's my stance. But overall, it's really good, Sagittarius. I don't know why I was going to say Gemini, but overall, it's really good, Sag. So I feel like it's going to be a good month. You're going to do a lot of clearing out, and it's needed, like when you have disorganization in your life, sitting down and clearing it out is always refreshing. It may be uncomfortable while you're doing it, but there's always a sense of relief, once it's done. I mean, working through it could be tedious, but there's always a relief after. So that's really what's going on this month, Sag. You're ready to cut out whatever isn't working for you. So, all right, so let's see what's going on with the cards here. With the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, we have Just Breathe, which makes sense. Release. Yeah, there we go. Cutting it out. And what else? What was this? And Share the Love. Okay, yeah. And Choose Your Battles. Like I said, if you got somebody coming up to you that's kind of petty and just bringing you grief for nothing, you're just choose your battles wisely. You got a lot on your plate that you're trying to deal with here. We have Just Breathe, Release, and Share the Love. I feel like the Share the Love will come in time. I feel like you're mending your heart. Excuse me, Sag. I feel like you're mending something. You're mending your heart, and once you're able to relax and feel more balanced, feel more stable, you're going to be able to release this excess energy, release these relationships that are not serving any purpose but grief. And I feel once you become more calm, once you clear the deck, clear this energy out, you're going to be feeling more lighthearted, more able to share yourself with others. but I really feel like there's something or someone that's really putting a strain on you, and it is making things very difficult. But you're being pretty strategic on how to release that, which is good because, like I said, you're using logic instead of emotion, and is going to bring you into a place of feeling more satisfied, more gratified. I will say, however, towards the end of the month, this choose your battles, please do that. Really choose your battles. It could be in a relationship with somebody you care about, or something that you care about, but you may be getting an offer or maybe hearing something that you don't want to hear. And you're going to dispute this because, well, you're Sagittarius and that's what you do. But you're going to dispute it. All I'm going to say is be careful on how you do this, because I understand that you're at this point where you're like, okay, you don't want to be in my life, bye, see you later. I know that you're at this point, but don't cut off your nose to spite your face, if that makes sense. And so, when you have a heads up on that, it kind of forces you to reevaluate and to think, before speaking. I think that's what it is. Think before speaking. I was having a conversation the other day, and it was so funny. I said Sagittarius has the foot and mouth syndrome, and they do. Sagittarius just spill whatever they have on their mind, and it just comes out. And I'm thinking there's like a little bit of caution here with that, okay? Not anything. I mean, don't come out of character. Be yourself, but just make sure you're not hurting anybody's feelings. Do what's right for you without hurting other people. But if somebody's coming at you, then they better come correct, because I really feel like you're going to let them have it. And if you have to spill your guts out on them in that regard, then hey, so be it. I mean, who am I to tell you not to defend yourself, But, well, Sagittarius, that's your September 2018 reading, and I hope it made sense. Please comment below. For all newbies, please like, share, and subscribe. Anybody who would like a personal reading can go to www.newagesupply.store. The website is under construction, but I am taking personal readings, so the calendar is open. Be sure to book. I will see you at the mid-months. Thanks, Sag.